So a lot of people, when they're training for their straddle sit, will get on the floor, they'll wing their legs apart, and they'll sit and try and force themselves into a straddle. Now that's great to a degree, because that kind of flexibility training will get you more flexible, because eventually your brain will give up and you'll fold further into it and it'll loosen off the muscles. But if you want to keep that flexibility for any length of time, there's two things you need to do. You need to have a task. The brain responds to tasks. The brain is a doer. If you give it something to do, it will allow the body to do things that it hasn't done before or isn't comfortable with to get that task done. It will let you move into ranges. It will let you know that the ranges are safe because it has a task to accomplish. 2, use your muscles. Sitting in a passive stretch is great for passive range of motion, but that will eventually end up causing you injury and pain, because you've created this range of motion. You haven't created any stability or strength or ability to use the range of motion. So as well as the normal stretching routines that you would generally do for your straddle exercise, there's this lovely little one. It's called the straddle sit-up. So what we're going to do is we're going to start standing, okay? And you're just going to get in to your normal straddle stance, whatever your stance seems to be, okay? And then we're going to hinge at the hips with a nice neutral back, arms out to the side, because I don't want you using your hands. I want the muscles that are going to be working in your straddle to be working in this exercise. So you're going to be like that, nice and neutral, and you're just going to bend forward until you hit 90 degrees. Use the glutes, stand back up. Now, your adductors and everything are going crazy here, keeping everything nice and steady, because you're trying not to slip too far into a straddle to start with. So they're keeping the legs squeezing in. The glutes are working as you're standing up. Everything in the lower body here is working. That's the way it should be when you're in stretched positions. That way you have to stretch for less time and with less pain. Make it into a task and use your muscles. You'll get there quicker. So I would aim for about 25 of these per set, and at least 3 sets. Now if you can't reach 90 degrees, bring your legs closer together, because that stance is too wide for you. You want to be 90 degrees or more. So say you're getting comfortable with this and you're banging out your 3 sets of 25. The next progression isn't to widen your legs. The straddle position is the straddle position. The next step is to use these. So plates, a bench, steps, whatever you've got, your stairs, if you've got wide stairs. So you're going to start sitting down on the plates. Okay? Now, yoga blocks are also good for this. Get back into your straddle position. Okay? Arms out, and again lean forward, and then you're going to use your glutes and the whole sort of hamstring, quad, adductors to squeeze and stand up. So here you're actually working like crazy to hold this position against the floor, against gravity pulling you into a deeper straddle, and then you're going to reverse it. So you're going to hinge at the hips, bum goes back, sit down. So we'll do that once more. Hands out, 90 degrees, stand up. Hinge, bum goes back, sit down. Now there is always a moment when you sit back, you're like, Jesus, the thing's not going to catch me. 9 times out of 10 you'll be fine. You know, you just got to trust that it's going to be there when you sit back, and it more than likely will be, unless someone's playing a joke, and that sucks. So what you do then is you drop the height. So this is good if you have like yoga blocks or something where you can just drop the height like that. So that's a good 4 inches or so. So again, get into your straddle position on the edge of whatever you're sitting on. Hands out to the side. Forward, engage and stand. So now that has made me naturally go wider. You see? So the wideness comes as you're lowering it down, and you'll build the strength. So I can stand here, for example, and talk. Then bum goes back and sit down. So again, you're building strength while you're doing the task. You see? That's the key to improving your flexibility quickly. So we'll do it once more. So here, forward and stand. Hinge, bum goes back and down. So again, you drop the weight. Drop the weight off to the side. Sit down nice and low. So that's a good 8 to 10 inches there that I've dropped already just by doing this, and I've only done a couple of reps. So here, now we're naturally quite a wide straddle. Again, you'll be using everything you've got to get up in that position. Give the bum a good squeeze at the top so you're nice and extended and locked. And then, again, hinge back from the hips, get back into that starting position. So from here, we're going to go out. So lean forward, lift up, hold it, hinge back, and down. So you see, it is a workout on its own. Passive flexibility is good for passive flexibility. Active flexibility is good for everything. It's all about your brain feeling safe in those ranges of motion. If you passively stretch and increase that range of motion, which you will, you're not increasing the strength, you're not increasing stability in that range of motion, and eventually that's going to lead to pain and you might get injured. So the best thing, as well as doing some passive stretches, the majority of your stretches should be active and geared towards improving that range of motion with movement through that end range. So if you get any questions about it, shoot me a comment or a DM and I'll answer them and sort of point in the right direction.